Welcome to Superscreen's News on the Hour. Here are some stories making rounds at this time.
Tuberculosis, popularly known as TB, is said to be one of the major communicable diseases worldwide, as no less than 10 million people develop the disease and account for 1.6 million deaths every year. In view of this, the Kwara State government has partnered with Sustain Health Outcome through the private sector on initiative meant to train private health practitioners in the state on tuberculosis management. Speaking with newsmen in Ilorin, the state capital, the coordinator Shop Plus, Dr. Flora Nwagabo, noted that the training course is to enable public-private mix (PPM) with view to putting an end to tuberculosis, as Nigeria counts the highest number of TB cases in the world and highest in Africa, with over 400,000 people with TB cases.
Is a project that is targeted at working with the private sector to provide TB services, quality TB services through the private sector. So Kwara State is one of the states in Nigeria that we are currently working with. The aim is to increase TB case detection and treatment by working with the private sector. Before now, a lot of private facilities were not providing TB services. So it is hoped that with the onset of this program, this will change. Currently in Nigeria, Nigeria accounts for one of the highest burdens of TB in the world. We are actually the country with the highest burden of TB in Africa. Currently, we have well over 400,000 people with TB, and several of them are missing. So we are hopeful that if the private sector, which accounts for more than 60% of patient population, begin to take part in TB case finding, we're likely to have an increase in case detection and reduce the burden of TB in Nigeria.
Relatedly, the state public-private mix facilitator, Morenike Koyejo, noted that training will lead to increase in community participation in the search for TB patients in the state and in Nigeria at large.
Increase community participation. The community will participate, a lot of community volunteers will be recruited to do house-to-house search of people living with TB. And so, obviously, this will lead to increased case detection of tuberculosis in Kwara State and in Nigeria as a whole. Because it's also a known fact that Nigeria as a country is underreporting tuberculosis. And currently, tuberculosis is the most deadly infectious diseases. Even it kills more people than HIV/AIDS.
Over 300 health workers drawn from 9 local government areas of the state are expected to be trained at the end of a week-long training. The Kwara State government has shut down the state judiciary as part of the effort to contain the spread of coronavirus pandemic, which is on the increase on a daily basis in the state. Some of the stranded lawyers and people of the state prevented from entering into the court premises described the development as unfortunate, calling of the state government to urgently address the situation. Affected lawyers and other citizens want the government to provide alternative ways for the court to sit despite the increase in the numbers of the confirmed COVID-19 cases.
It's very, very unfortunate. Fortunately, we are of the view that by now we're supposed to have passed this stage. But however, we got the hint of the notice just Friday, and we thought that there will be a preparation.
It's very unfortunate in the sense that it was a sudden announcement or circular issued by the CJ of Kwara State High Court that the court for Monday, the level 14 officers will be the ones to be resumed to the work, while the other category of workers will sit at home to work at home. But we never prepare for this.
We were informed that the court will not be able to sit again, that due to the issue of COVID. We are very disappointed, so we are imploring government to find something tangible to do.
However, the chairman, Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) Ilorin chapter, Abdulgani Bello, urged the government to decentralize courts, saying such will help the rule of social distancing.
To lock the courts again, is painful, but it's an inevitable step that ought to be taken and which the CJ had rarely taken. I noticed that this incident of COVID will bring a lot of improvement. That's more reason why our government should consider the possibility of decentralizing our courts so that a lot of courts will not concentrate in a particular location. As it is now, this pandemic is real.
All effort made to speak with the management of the state judiciary proved abortive. Kwara State currently has 585 confirmed cases, which has raised concern among the people of the state. National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, has applauded President Muhammadu Buhari's war against corruption. Speaking at a peaceful rally in Abuja, the president of National Youth Council of Nigeria, Comrade Solomon Adodo, said there is no need to encourage Mr. President in the fight against corruption and also motivate him. Adodo noted that the president is winning the war against corruption and will be totally stamped out, and development will thrive and insecurity will majorly frizzle out. He added that some naysayers who have been evicted of corruption in the past will want to come out with all of blackmail in the bid to derail the government, but the NYCN wants the president to remain steadfast and unshaken.
We know that hell has been let loose because of your insistence that the quantum corruption in the Niger Delta Development Commission must be thoroughly investigated. And this is the first time a Nigerian president is committed to thoroughly investigate the matter and to save the people of the Niger Delta through probity. All the culprits and opposition have now aligned to deceive the country, malign your person, and criticize the government. But the Nigerian youth are with you. We shall win those distractors and punish them under our law for their crimes. In spite of the works of the opposition, we thank you for being open about the sabotage of the anti-corruption fight from within the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. This is the first time the EFCC itself is being cleansed, all because of your single-mindedness in fighting corruption, irrespective of whose ox is gored. And let it not be misconstrued. The National Youth Council of Nigeria is non-partisan. We encourage opposition. In short, opposition is healthy for the government to move forward. Howbeit, we frown at divisive opposition that is just geared at bringing down the government. Opposition that is geared at ensuring that corruption remains the order of the day. It is to these opposition elements that we are telling them, your end has come. We will resist you, we will fight you, and we will always stand by our dear President, Muhammadu Buhari.
The Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, says the 9th Assembly will not be distracted from discharging its duty. The Senate President said this when delegation of leaders and traditional rulers from Oke-Ogun in Oyo State paid him a courtesy visit. The delegation, led by the Aseyin of Iseyin, Abdul Ganiyu, was in Abuja to attend a public hearing on a bill for the establishment of a Federal University of Technology in Oke-Ogun. The Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, has said that most contracts from the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, are awarded to National Assembly members. The minister made the comment as he was being grilled by the members of the House of Representatives Committee on NDDC in a public hearing. Akpabio's comment surfaced as he was responding to a question about NDDC expenditures amid a forensic audit.
So it is important that people who have gone to court, people who genuinely did jobs, should be paid for their jobs. So for me, I'm not against it because of course, who are even the greatest beneficiaries? It's you people now.
Okay.
Because if you look at your chairman gave...
Okay, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, that's okay. That's okay.
Commencement of the
Can I
payment.
ask you that question? What is the benefit that the National Assembly is benefiting from?
It's okay, it's okay.
Are you asking me the benefit of National Assembly?
Yes, you just said...
I just told you that we have record to show that most of the contracts in NDDC are given out to members of National Assembly, but you don't know about it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. The two chairmen can explain to you. That is why I was a member. I was a member of the NDDC committee.
It's okay. It's okay.
Wait, you were a member of the NDDC and lot of you were a member of the NDDC in the 8th Assembly, and are you telling me that lots of jobs were awarded to you as a member?
No, this is a problem. That's why I said you
then
must.
You have the right to accuse people. Then why can't you bring up
Can you please
people
listen
that?
to me? One of the chairmen
If
also.
you were not awarded a contract, then why are you coming here that you are aware that you were a member of the NDDC and lots of contracts were awarded to you? You said I'm not aware. I'm telling you that. Bring up those days.
May I inform my honorable sister that is why we have to change.
Honorable Minister, please. It's okay. That is okay. That is okay.
But let me explain.
No, it's okay.
Two groups have staged protests at the National Assembly concerning the recent happenings in the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC). One of the groups is championing the continuation of the forensic audit in the NDDC, describing the allegations of corruption against the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, as mere distractions to stop the cleansing in the commission. The second group is, however, demanding that Akpabio and the Commission's Managing Director, Daniel Pondai, should step aside pending the conclusion of the National Assembly probe of the NDDC. The Ondo State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has emerged the candidate of All Progressive Congress for the October 10th governorship election in the state. Akeredolu pooled 2,458 votes and won in all the local government areas of the state, defeating 7 other contestants. The primary of the APC was conducted with over 2,500 delegates from the 18th local government areas of the state converged on the International Event Center, Akure, to cast their votes. United States President Donald Trump says he will resume his televised coronavirus briefings, saying he wants to tout positive news even as the pandemic spreads across the country. The president said he will likely start on Tuesday. The White House held dozens of coronavirus briefings over 2 months in the early stages of the pandemic, but abandoned them in the late April. The Central Bank of Nigeria has restrained country's benchmark interest rates at 12.5%. It also held all monetary policy parameters constant, as the bank states that its intervention in the economy were yielding positive results. The governor, CBN Godwin Emefiele, said the retention of the MPR at 12.5% was the decision of the Monetary Policy Committee. Coach Ndibusi Egbo has made history as the first Nigerian to win a European League after he led KF Tirana to victory in the 2019-2020 Albanian season. Coach Ndibusi's club will also be featuring in the EUFA Champions League for the next term following the league win. The 46-year-old, who had 12 appearances for Super Eagles between 1999 and 2002 when he was a goalkeeper for KF Tirana, is also believed to be the first African to achieve that feat.
That's it on Superscreen News on the Hour. A big thank you for watching. Stay tuned to other interesting programs right here on Superscreen Television. For more information, follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Superscreen TV NG, or watch our YouTube live streams on Superscreen Live TV, or visit our website at www.superscreen.tv.